Alright, so right here we have the foot, and here's where we left off. And here's essentially where we kind of need to get in there. So the reason for this is if you look at it, we can see that the toes all have basically two edge loops, but we also need a little bit of space between the toes, which doesn't necessarily matter, but it'll make it more accurate. It's a lot of effort for a foot, and you don't necessarily have to put this much effort into it, but it's what I'm going to go for as an approach here. So if you look at it, you can see these edges here and here and here and here and then here. Oh. Right, so those are and we got 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, with one space in between each of those, which is the space between your toes. So 1, 2, space, 1, 2, space, 1, 2, space, right? We need 5. So how do we go about that? Well, if you just add in edges, you are going to jack up your leg. So what we're going to do is we're going to select all these faces through here, all the way up to here. Okay? Make sure you don't have anything else selected. You don't want to start doing all sorts of things to your feet. And we're just going to do a straight up extrusion. We're not going to hit the button, and we're going to collect the blue in the middle and size it down. Right? Then we're going to go ahead. We want to delete these. We don't need these. Right? And kind of pull these edges forward. Right? And then we want to create a single edge loop in there. And we'll figure those out in a moment. And then we want to go in and we want to select the rest of the foot. Right? So we have a selection inside of that. Not up to the ankle. We don't want to intersect on this. We're going to do another one right here. Give it some space. You want it to have space. We can adjust that in a moment. Alright, so going in here and delete these edges again. We don't need them. Grab these and kind of push it forward. Alright, so now at this point we still pretty much have that foot shape. There's a little bit of indentation. We'll come back and kind of fix that in a moment. And we can also kind of turn these edges to go around and maybe even add into our ankle to give it a little more geometry. We also want the bottom of the foot to have these, right? So we need to come down here and get the bottom of the foot as well. And the bottom of the foot's going to be a little trickier, just because of how it is. But let's go ahead and select the whole thing. Now this is why I didn't do it earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4. But it should be okay now. It should work for us. So let's give it a shot. And extrude. And we'll even kind of nudge it down just a touch to give a sole. Now we got some room to make more of a foot. I'm going to push it back a little. Or expand it. Sorry, let's scale it outwards a little. And uh-oh, did I miss this? Did I miss? No, I didn't. Okay. So that was right. Let's try that again though. Pull it down. Line it out. Alright. We'll fix it in a moment. Let's delete this out. Take these edges, same as the top. Getting a bunch of little angles here. We might have to fix that a little bit with some retopology. Kind of relax some of these here. All right. And then let's take these again. Don't want this. Make sure these are not selected. Don't want the inner circle either. That's the edge loop. So make sure you don't select your edge loop that already exists. I'll have to fix that too. Looks like a little bit of fix is needed here. I probably just forgot to delete that actually. Okay, let's delete that too. That one edge I got away from me. Okay. Actually, we might have to go back and delete that. It's not supposed to be there. Oh, I guess it is. Just had a hidden face. Yeah, it looks like it just had a hidden face. So we'll just append that real quick. All right, there we go. All right. That's just a little troubleshoot there. You're welcome. Uh-oh. Double step back. Forgot to not select all this other junk. Alright. Okay. There we go. Punch it in. Push it out. Get rid of this extra edge out here. Right. And we're ready for our edge loop through here. And our two, and our two edge loops here. 1 and 2 should do it. At this point, we can kind of size this down. Really? Did I actually get that? I did get that. Well, that's what happens. So if you have encounters like this, which is annoying, I could have sworn I got rid of all that. Just destroy it. Independent. Make sure you're not selecting anything else. See? Oh, it's so easy to just select something else accidentally. Alright, destroy and append. Here, two, here. And G key, and here we go again. Alright, there we go. Fixed. Now, it's time for some sliding. We need to slide the earliest verts in, the edges in, to make room here, right? So, if we take sort of these, right, and we can smooth out the rest in a moment. Oh, did I add those inner edge loops? I might have forgotten to add those inner edge loops. I have these edge loops, and oh, I did forget. I need two edge loops in here, 1 and 2. right? Because that's what we have over here. We got 1 and 2. Right? So now let's go ahead and take all these and slide them on over. It also helps to probably just shrink this area right here. But it messes up the foot is my only real problem with that. That's why we want to do the edge loops. So this is a little bit of a process, and I won't make you sit through it, but we're going to move them all in till they fit appropriately with the proper setting, okay?